Rising, brethren. Good rising. Good rising, brethren. This is Big Judah coming to you guys in California. Before I begin, and of all praise is the Most High Yahweh. Acknowledgement to the earthly mother. Who was wisdom? Who was the Holy Spirit? Acknowledgement to Yahweh Shai. I pray the Most High bless this lesson this evening. Give us more knowledge and understanding of the events of the past in order to understand events that are currently happening on the earth. So we get a much better understanding of the things that are soon to come on the earth. Brother, we're going to get into a very heavy topic. I'm going to think this is probably going to be one of the most powerful videos that I've ever been called to make by the Father. I think it's going to be the beginning of the unleashing of a big movement by the Most High. And it kind of starts to bring into more focus why the Gentiles are doing the things that they are doing. Why they seem to be hell-bent on destroying their society. Why, if you look at their actions, you've never seen them do the things that they're doing, taking away their freedoms, taking away the things that they have held so dear for themselves. But we understand that it's not them that's doing it, but it's the Most High that's doing it. The Most High is taking away those freedoms that they have enjoyed for the last 500 plus years. He's making it so that they can't get comfortable in our land anymore. When you're limited to one book, the only book that Satan has approved, that you're pretty much on a spinning wheel with prophecy. There is no new prophecies coming, so therefore the vast majority of the world is like just spinning their legs on the treadmill of prophecy. They're trying to force events that are going on every day to be somehow a fulfillment of prophecy. Even though in the Bible it talks about the Most High's people losing their identity, losing the knowledge of their history, losing knowledge of who they are, their lands, everything. And at the end, the Most High giving all of that back to them. You don't ever see any movies about that. So they love making movies about the prophecies that they come up with. But the main ones that are actually in the scriptures, you don't see any movies about a people losing their identity and getting it back. You don't see them try to make movies about that, about them, of people losing their lands and their inheritances and then getting all of that back. Those kind of movies, they don't want to make because they don't fit the people that they've raised up. The people they've raised up haven't lost their identity, haven't lost, their land, haven't lost, their resources, everything. But that's why they don't have an understanding as far as prophecy is concerned. Because they're not using the scriptures. They're just using their own ideas. And you can see, like I said, you can see them just spinning their wheels day by day. I saw this comment, I wanted to use it. They even calling themselves Lion of Judah, Son of Yah, etc., etc. A lot of these Gentiles are coming up with these channels and they're using our verbiage and applying it to themselves. But they're still pushing Christian doctrine. Still pushing the Christian doctrine, we just give it, our name to make it seem like it's coming from a Hebrew. But there's no new information. There's no new understanding. It's the same thing over and over again. Like this, the new religion. It's already started, but people don't see it. So you're trying to say the devil is now barely coming up with a new religion, a new demonic religion. Not that it's already been, hasn't already been here. What has been perpetrated on the world for the last 500 years? That wasn't the religion of Satan already? Well, we know that it is.
Shalom, beloved brothers and sisters. Please give me a one if you can hear me and see me well. Thank you, brethren. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Our audio is low. Okay. How about now? Still low? Let me see. Okay, it's perfect now. All right. Let me see because I'm trying this new thing. All right, let me see. I'm trying. Okay. Uh. All right. It should be good now, but I don't want it to peak. Well, it should be good right now. All right. Thank you, beloved. Thank you for helping me putting this sound thing in check on check. It's just this thing, man. Thank you. Now we have to discuss a couple of things that we had said yesterday concerning concerning the bioenergy, the human bioenergy, okay, that's coming from us, the light that is inside of us. Now, it's been for a while now, the Gentiles, they know for a fact that we are the children of light and we have light emitting from us, okay? Now, it depends. Everybody, every being, every whatever, if that thing is alive, that are upon this Earth has a certain signature, heat signature, certain light. You even the rocks, even though you may not see it, they don't have the same light frequency that we do have. However, we as the children of the light, the star seed, the children of the Most High God Almighty, the true Hebrews of the Bible, our light is different. If it is different, therefore it's vibrated in a different frequency and a higher vibration. Some of you have reported that you had issue with ringing in the ear, and which they called tinnitus. Tinnitus. Oh boy, I forgot how to pronounce this thing, but however, a lot of it, beloved, they are not an issue nor a disease, nor it's something that happened. It's by random. Okay, it is messages. You are receiving message. You are receiving message from the other side or certain things. When light entering, everything makes sound. Everything has sounds. Every single thing has sounds. When you have perfect silence, you will hear vibration. Everything vibrate. Everything gives sound. So, therefore, the light that's coming from you is giving a sound. Okay. Last time, okay, last night or yesterday, when we play the message, we had found that the light that emitting from your body give a certain pitch, certain high pitch. Okay, they call this, when you're hearing the that's, they call that the golden. Okay, yes, tinnitus. Okay, is tinnitus. That's what they call it. Thank you, brother Daniel. Tinnitus. Okay, that's the definition. But for the sake of this, we'll call them message or signal. When you hear this signal, that's the golden, the highest frequency of the human body. Okay, so most of the time, if not all of the time, these things you are picking up on certain frequency that normal people cannot hear. You could be next to a person, you like, did you hear this? Okay, this sounds, usually it came from TV. You know those old TVs, those black and white old TVs, and certain TVs. I used to hear those sounds, but most of the time, it's not. That's not what that is. It's messages from other beings, maybe angels, higher being, higher frequency, and sometimes those things can get so bad. I was watching a documentary years ago where a man literally killed himself because he keep hearing the high vibration. He was a Gentile fellow. Some people, they are not, they, if you're not vibrate to the vibration, to the frequency that you're hearing, it's gonna be a problem. Okay. Okay, it's gonna be a problem. All right, it's gonna be a problem. So now, what it is, once you hear these sounds, quiet your mind, trying to match it. When I say try to match it, try to breathe. Try to breathe and then vibrate yourself like vibrate a big try to match it. Try to match it because, well, that's, I don't know. Maybe I believe if you could match the same vibration, you will literally hear. You will literally understand and see what the whoever is trying to communicate with you. It's crazy. Like, years ago, when I was making movie, I made a movie called Mind Blair. Okay, it was a short film. It's called Mind Blair. And Mind Blair, it's a movie about a young man that keep hearing. It could just talking to you like that, and then all of a sudden you see him falling on the floor, rolling around like holding his head, screaming, and then blood coming out of his nose and mouth, and then he just stand up, and then he like, did you hear that? And people like, they're like, did I hear what? I said, did you hear? You didn't hear anything? It's like, no, I didn't hear anything. And he said, oh well, it's it's. Let me see if I can play this movie because I made that thing ages ago. Let me see if I can find it. Um, and it comes at the end. Well, I will spoil it for you. It come to find out it was high vibration coming from a super race of people that were trying to contact him. Oh boy, it's not in there. Oh, okay. All right. There you go. It's a 3 minutes long. Bear with me. All right. Let me see if I can play it. It's going to sound crazy, but it's not. Lately, I've been witnessing as a primary source multiple ultra piercing vibration waves going through my mind. Everyone around me are unaware of this calamity, even when I'm around them. They seem completely vague of it. Only one explanation is possible. They do not hear it as I am. For the life of me, I cannot figure out what is the meaning this sound nor where does it come from. For the past several weeks, I've been hearing it times on time. It's like a hiccup. It comes without warning and left us so. I'm beginning to doubt my own sanity, which is according to my behavior is at risk due to the fact that when it occurs, sometimes in public, I act like an illegally substance abuser having to reach the apex of his dopamine capacity. To put it this way, think it like a speeding cheetah briskly entering your left ear, mold out your brain, and burst out the right ear. When people ask me about my somewhat condition, I reply I'm suffering from a severe instant migraine known as hyperphanicin syndrome, a word that I make up to make it sound more interesting and trustworthy. But nonetheless, I'm fearing for the worst. If any case scenario through this excruciating pain, I made a transition, I want my folks to know that I'm not cuckoo in the head. It's just virtually inexplainable to clarify the. Dear God, my nightmares are becoming a reality. The pain is unbearable. But this time, blood actually ran out of my nose. One more ultra sharp sounds of this magnitude, it will liquefy my brain and I'm done. I need to find help, but my instinct is preventing me to do so. I'll wait for my fate to come. Sign out. So that was like a crap movie I made back then. So I don't know where I got this concept. I come up with this concept that this dude was hearing the sound, and come to find out it was a group of people that were living in the sea. They are like water being that were trying to communicate, but they don't move their lips. They talk to the mind. And then it was him. He thought he was alone. Come to find out, there were people all over the world that was hearing the same thing, but they didn't know what it was. And then they say, "Come with me. We will train you. Something is coming. Only a few of you will know what to do." So they open on one day. They said they're going to come and get him. And then while he was asleep on his bed, he heard a loud boom, and the room illuminated in blue. And then when you look out, there's a portal. He saw like a water, like the Stargate, a blue water, and then a being pop out of it, and the being make a sign with his hand, and then he levitated out of the bed, and all of a sudden a light beam come out and hit him, and then his body transformed into a muscular, tall dude with some kind of like super soldier suit, and the being say, "Come." And then he entered the portal, and then the movie end. But I was when I started this project, I was the entire script, man. I don't know why, but I don't know why the most I was beaming those things into my head. Forgive me, forgive me. The windows open and scumbags on. Anyway, so the whole thing I would like three trilogy for this thing. It's just so many fight scene, intergalactic conflict, crap thing. But now I realize it probably this wasn't my idea at all. That probably wasn't it wasn't anything that I imagined. Now that I'm coming to this knowledge and I realize those things were truly actually messages. Okay, so now once you hear those things, you try to match the vibration. Now, again, beloved, you're gonna have to do a lot of meditation. Yesterday, I did some meditation, brother. We are getting too close. We are getting closer. You know, I quote unquote impregnated the womb with of the frankincense, and you know what? I could not even back then, well, before that, when the womb is filled with frankincense, it's felt like I'm inhaling the smoke and stuff. Uh, but this time, the whole womb was filled. I didn't open the window; everything was filled, and I was breathing it, getting it out, breathing it, and I went very far. I'm like, wow, I went very far. But nonetheless, brethren, let us begin the prayer. I will provide the link for you if you wish to watch the movie. I made other crap movie, and I made another movie. Oh man, this movie is called Cause, like as in cousin. It's like it's three. There's cause one, there's cause two, there's cause three. Operation Muy Malo No Breno. Crazy stuff that I was imagining, but come to find out now, they could probably not be things that I imagined. So, anyway, beloved, let us pray, and then we will discuss more about bioenergy that come from your body. If you have the Book of Light, we give it to you here. Boy, I should have got this thing on deck. Oh man, Body of Light. This book is right here. But let us begin. Great glory, great praise goes unto you, mighty one, you that created the heaven, the earth, and everything in them. We thank you for giving us more knowledge. We thank you. Other people think we are crazy when we told them we hear certain things, and when we have certain encounters, when we said we see things, hands of light. Thank you. When we say we see things, we can feel things, we hear things, we touch things. They think we are crazy. They think we are making things up because that's all Gentiles do. They make things up. They literally lie. And when we say something, they think like we are lying too. But we are getting close to the truth. We are getting close to you. We are getting close to our power. And we do understand now. Oh, terrifying King, with your terrifying name and your terrifying power, you created everything for us to use. The so-called 83 have used the blessing that they had to commit atrocity. They had made the entire earth sin against you, worship other gods, worship objects and idols. Now the power is shifting to the proper owner, to the proper people. We will use this knowledge, we will use this power to bring love, to bring prosperity, to bring abundancy, health, wealth upon this earth. This will be a new era, an era of change, an era of advanced technology, an era of super advanced spirituality. There will be no death in the midst of us, an era of peace. However, if this era need to be here, there's a group of folks that need to be exterminated. There will be a holy fumigation upon this earth. There will be an extinction upon this earth. There are quite a few people that do not deserve to walk in the midst of us and to vibrate in the midst of our frequency, because they are nothing but negative being, and they need to be removed, and they will be removed. O Holy One, you that give Moses the law, you that give Enoch the key, you that give Solomon the key, you that give Samuel the school, you that give us the laws and everything. We did our best to follow them. We know, of course, yea, a lot of them has been co-opted and perverted. We know a lot of them have been altered. That is why we are trying to contact our beloved brothers that are on the other side, the prophets, Samuel's, Moses. Although his body was never be found, of course, they were fighting for his body because there is power in our body and, in our bones. Heavenly One, as today is Zedek and the hour of Nathalon, We are asking you for a libera for our ancestors, our brothers, our sisters, our grandfathers, our children, our loved ones, the strangers that are on the other side, the one that went, whether in peace, or the one that went, it wasn't their time, or the one that sent there forcibly. We pray you so you may liberate them. We pray you so you may hear the one that are under the altar crying, how long, Almighty One, how long? How long the Gentiles going to sit there and mock them and mock us? How long? We are asking you to liberate them, to forgive them, and give them proper entrance. We are pouring our hearts and love and respect and honor for them. May you accept our petition. May you accept the petition of the beloved brothers, the sisters, the Jews and Gentiles alike. Enough! Our people had suffered enough. It is time for us to rest and enjoy our jubilee and enjoy our peace and enjoy our land and enjoy each other and enjoy our wives, our husband, our children, our spirituality, our technology. Although because the so-called 83 is upon our earth, our land, they need to be removed. We are praying. We don't know exactly specifically what's coming, but we know for a fact the mighty one is coming with his great and very exceedingly powerful army. Yea, there must be retribution, judgment, recompense, restoration, and reparation in the midst of the people. Yes, the truth is all over. Indeed, the entire world is talking about us, the Hebrews, now. There's nothing they can do about it. Yea, over there, over here, we don't really get involved with the so-called celebrities or whatever the media is bringing out there, but it is in their face. And there's nothing they can do about it. As we are moving towards Scorpio, we are in Scorpio, we're moving towards Sagittarius, we are in the water season. Each of us, we live in a specific quadrant. There are 4 quadrants: north, south, east, and west. Fire, water, earth, and wind. We are in the quadrant of water, and a lot of things can be done today. And we tell the Most High, we exalt his name above all forever. We say thank you for not giving us into great shame and great reproach. Thank you for keeping the nation in check. Thank you for not giving us into disgrace. May he keep blessing us, protecting us, and bring our enemy down to their knees. To the angels, to the Holy Spirit, thank you for being a great mother unto us and protect us and wash us and give us more knowledge, more understanding. Now, we ask for the knowledge to decipher the ringing in the ear, the high frequency. It's time for us to unlock our telepathic ability. It's time for us to use the ley line to communicate. If we are in this path, therefore, once the Most High completely and utterly shut down this system, no internet, no communication, like we predicted, we will be the only people that can communicate and far great distance. If anybody want to say something to anyone, they're going to have to come to us so we may connect them. Selah, so be it. If we are in the world of telepathy, therefore we'll be soon in the world of teleportation. We will be able to move around this earth without cars, planes, or any other mobile vehicles transportation. We'll be able to go anywhere and do anything that we wish. The power is here. It's within us. We simply don't know how to unlock it. Heavenly Father, may your will be done in this earth as it is in heaven. Selah, so be it. Beloved, as today is the day and we have the fast going on from sun up to sundown, let us read Psalm 51. We recommend and we advise you to read Psalm 51 every time you wake up. The first thing you need to read, it's Psalm 51. That is if you could. Okay, you need to ever repent and cleanse your body. I have a little something here. I will show the nation certain. Oops, one second. Somebody remind me. I have those beautiful picture. The beloved sister sent certain things she caught. Okay, somebody remind me to show the album. Certain things you will not be able to see, but the sister is not crazy. We are not crazy. We see things. We hear things. We touch things. We smell things. We taste things. We are not crazy. We don't deal with conspiracy theories here. Everything that we're saying here is facts. You see them in the sky, you hear in the ear, you see them everywhere. Now let us read Psalm 51. Oh boy, I think since I got this thing, let me see if I can do this. However, have mercy upon me, Almighty One, according to thy loving kindness. According unto the multitude of thy tender mercies, blot out my transgressions, wash me thoroughly from mine iniquities, and cleanse me from my sin. For I acknowledge my transgressions, and my sin is ever before me. Against thee only have I sinned, and done this evil in thy sight, that thou mightest be justified when thou speakest, and be clear when thou judgest. Behold, I was shapen in iniquity, and in sin did my mother conceive me. Behold, thou desirest truth in the inward parts and the hidden parts. Thou shalt make me to know wisdom. Purge me with hyssop, and I shall be clean. Wash me, and I shall be whiter than snow. Make me to hear joy and gladness, that the bones which thou hast broken may rejoice. Hide thy face from my sins, and blot out all mine iniquities. Create in me a clean heart, Almighty One, and renew a right spirit within me. Cast me not away from thy presence, and take not thy Holy Spirit from me. Restore unto me the joy of thy salvation, and uphold me with thy free spirit. Then I will teach transgressors thy ways, and sinners shall be converted unto thee. Deliver me from blood guiltiness, Almighty One, thou God of my salvation, and my tongue shall sing aloud thy righteousness. O Lord, open thou my lips, and my mouth shall shew forth thy praise. For thou desirest not sacrifice, else would I give it. Thou delightest not in burnt offering. The sacrifices of the mighty one are a broken spirit and a broken heart and a contrite heart. Almighty One, thou wilt not despise. Do good and thy good pleasure unto Zion. Build out the walls of Jerusalem. Then shalt thou be pleased with the sacrifices of righteousness, with the burnt offering and the whole burnt offering. Then shall they offer bullocks upon thy altar. All praises to the Most High. I got a few other prayers that I would like to say here. All right, let me say this prayer since we are here. Crux sancti patris benedicti, crus sacra sit mihi lux, non draco sit mihi dux, vade retro satana, non quam suade mi ivana, sont mala quae libas, ipse venena bibas, IHS. All right, let me see. All right, all right. Give me a second. Oops. All right, we're good. So, moving on to the subject. Moving on to the subject of hearing things. This is a beloved sister. She did not want to take the risk of sending those pictures by phone or by emails or whatever that we use electronically. She had them print. Okay, you may not be able to see them, but they are here. All right. Okay, so she those are, damn it, technology. You would think, oh boy, this is too good. Let me see if I can take this thing out of the stuff so it will not reflect it as so much. Okay, she would things in the background. Okay, taken in the woods. Okay, there's no source of light. Okay, brothers, that's in the wood. No source of light. You can clearly see this face. No source of light in the darkness, and this light came out. Okay, all right. You can see this light right there. If you can see it, give me a one. All right. There you go. Thank you. Let's move to the next one. Oops, let me put this back. Thank you for the sister that blessed us. Oh man. What the hell? Oh, okay. It's from the top. There you go. Taken from the sky. It depends on you. You can see things here. Thank you, beloved sister. All right. You can see all sort of things here. We got a couple more. Taken from the woods. Again, no source of light. All right. Taken from the woods again. The Mosiah is in the woods. Okay. All right. It's just pitch darkness and then light. Pitch darkness and then lights come out of there. Can see them. Okay, we're not making this thing up. All right. We're not making those things up. So when things pop up, oh, that's why when it happen, people here, they're just gonna be like, huh, all right then. Other people, they will have a heart attack and then they'll die. Bones of ancestors. Things emerge, submerge. Okay. If you wish to see those things again, you might want to watch the video and then and pause it. All right. Eye in the sky. Eye in the sky. As in eyes, one eye, eye. Okay. All right. Oopsie. this little gizmo right here. We don't know what that is. We don't know what that is. Just see it. Take a picture of that little thing right here in the sky, flying up. Is it a bird? A bird flying perpendicular? Yeah. We don't know what that is. We're just sharing it with you. Great glory. The same little gizmo. Something in the air taken. You see? The same little gizmo. Okay? You see that little thing in there? Something close to that. You see it right here? You see the sun have that crown upon it? You see that giant chariot on top of the sun? We're not making this up. All right. See that little gizmo right here and this thing and this chariot right here. All right. And people think, yeah, this is no joke, man. You can literally see it. Yes, that's what the sun is. It's a fuel station for the chariot. All right. There you go. All right, then. We will stop right here. The rest, we will show it Saturday. Shabbatai or tomorrow, we will have a podcast. We have 16 more we will show for Shabbatai. Okay. We are not making this up. This is not something that I kind of like tell her, hey, we're gonna do some stuff to fool the people so more people can come to our church, to our, I don't know, channels, or sending more donation. This is nothing to do with none of this nonsense. Everything that you see from the pictures that we post in the community section concerning things our people are seeing across the state, brothers in Maryland, sisters in Chicago seeing the same thing. They send picture, they send it. Those, or somebody give me Luke, in the book of Luke here. Those are the sign in the skies during the days. Those are the things that will happen in the last day. Forgive me, I have received a couple of text messages. Let me see if I can. Um, okay, okay. Somebody sent me this. Okay, oops, you may not be able to see this. See the light in the middle, and then those two wings spreading. Okay, you see it? It's like a giant dove. It's like the Holy Spirit herself. And then you see the light. That brother or the sister took this last night, the 9th. Okay, I will post them I will send it to beloved brother Devin. It will be on the website, and they will also be on the community post. Okay, you can clearly see it. See this bird, this dove spreading her wings, and the sun, well, the moon is right in the middle of it. All right, there you go. Okay, we will post those. Those are beautiful. Thank you, beloved. I believe that's somebody over there in Florida. Okay, say thank you. Always share with the nation. All right, text me your name so I can save it. We will upload them in the community post. Okay. Let me see. Sister sent something here. Shalom, dear brother. Mosai has been putting us through hell to answer some of your questions. Do you notice any small flies, the high pitched noising and sucking feeling? It is a decompression. If you hear the spirits come into your dimension from theirs, the fly materialize and dematerialize so you can enter your body, giving you headaches. For yeah, no, those kids. Uh, excuse me. All right. The spirits come into the dimension from there's the fly materialize and dematerialize so you can enter your body, giving you headaches. Witnesses as the flies through with the noise. Shalom, dear brother. Musa has been putting us through hell to answer some of your questions. Oh, okay, that's pretty much the same thing. The message come through two times. Let me see. I think I got one more person try to call. I'm not quite sure what that is. Another 561 could be Florida. Again, I really don't like to pick up local number because this number used to serve locally. If you catch my drift. it is crystal clear that this local number used to service the locals. Yeah, so I really don't like. I believe the brother that sent, thank God he sent a text messages. It's a local number. I'm like, that's West Palm. But sometime when you pick up a certain local number, and the locals want you to get jazz reef playing. But anyway, so those are the things that happen, brethren. Okay, now with our people seeing things. I despise leaving that freaking window things, man. Yeah, 24 hours open bakery, all kind of sales over there, and I don't want to pick up, but sometime I'm sorry, you have to send a text message for me to answer you. Okay. Now, brethren, with that being said, we with our people seeing things, hearing things, uh I think this morning, okay, let me see, brother Jose sent something to me. Okay, let me see what brother Jose did send to me today, if I can find it. There we go. Okay, so all right, so he's having that's like multiple time, it's like this sign. So I sent him the alphabet. You may want to take a snapshot. Those are sacred alphabet, and apparently the one in his arm is for the letter B. I'm not quite sure for brave or something, but they can give you one by one. They give you the letter B, and then the next day they give you the letter R, the letter A, the letter V, the letter E, and then spell brave. Okay, so all right, so those are the ancient sacred language with the symbols and the ABCD. Yeah, it's quite blurry though. It is blurry, and it's in the book les prières, les véritables prières de Patacle de l'Abbé Julio, French book and stuff like that. So okay, we will post it, so if the people see those signs, they can decipher it themselves. It will be a personal message to you. I'm not too good when it comes to things like that. I do the best that I can to do this. Okay, Luke 21:26. I believe Luke 21:25. But men's heart failing them. Oh yeah, you go. Luke, and there shall be signs in the sun and in the moon and in the stars and upon the earth distress of nation with perplexity, the seas and the waves roaring. You can't make this up. This is prophecy. It's being fulfilled. We are not sitting here and act like, oh, things are happening over there and the Holy Land with Hesh. The Messiah is there making miracle. Apparently you have to kiss him first before he perform a miracle for you. In the midst of all this miracle, then you realize like your pants, or at least his pants, is down to his ankle while he's standing right behind you. I will perform a great miracle upon you. And next thing you know, you're riding around and you can't go bull. That's what the Messiah is doing over there. That's what this guy is doing. We're not about this nonsense here. Oh, Big Levi, you know what? I had a dream last night. I know, and I know you're going to do it, but I know for a fact that you are the Messiah. You're going to save the race. The Most High tell me, he brought me to the heavens and said, sit in my throne. Tell the people, Big Levi will save them. We don't do this garbage here. And guess what? Even if it was true, even if they call me, they say anything like that, I will do the best that I can do to avoid people. I avoid the whole nation until the Most High say, all right, he can do the job, kill him, because I don't want this responsibility. But anyway, we have multiple things that we are receiving and seeing. Beloved, all I can tell you, be very attentive. Do not ignore those things. Don't say, oh, that's just something in the sky. I'm just hearing things. Pay attention. When whatever that it is, that you hear them. Or if the flies came in and materialize, or sounds came in, materialize, get flies in your ear and stuff like that, pay attention to those things. They are not things that you they just happen for the sake of happening. At this point right now, in this age, things are not happening for the sake of happening. Okay, that's why something bigger is coming, man. You better believe it. Something heavier, bigger is coming. Our new year is right down the corner, like 5 months or 4. Is that what that is? 5 months, barely 4 months, right? The March. Okay, things are coming, beloved. All right. Now, with the whole thing concerning your body, okay, the light that is within you. And January 20, well, no, wait, in June the 21st, this year, excuse me, we had what we call a core cleansing. For those of you who don't know what the core cleansing, a lot of people are new here. I've been talking to a new sister, a new brother. A lot of people are new and they are searching things. We had the core cleansing, okay? One of the main reasons why we are getting this information, because some of us, our core is clear. So think about the core is like your heart, and think about like a flashlight, okay? The flashlight is all smudgy, it all dirty. When you push it on, it shine, but it got dirt on it. Now, if you clear the dirt, the light will come out that better. Okay, that's what we quote unquote did. And before we move a little further, which one of you have not read the community post concerning the sister that that give the ringing in the ear and the light testimony? I'm receiving more stuff, more messages. Sister Sierra just texts. I'll look it up. Which one of you have not? Okay, because I do not want to confuse the people that have not seen it. Okay. If you haven't seen it, quite a few people, if you haven't seen it, you may want to go ahead after the prayer and read it, or anytime at your own leisure. Okay. This sister called here again. She sent a message. All right. The message is still there. Let me see if I can find the message. She sent it like a while ago, probably I say a year ago. We did play it for the people. Or did she call? Not quite. I'm not too good with memory. Man, not only my eyes are failing me, also my memory is failing me also. I think she called because I don't have it here. It's not registered here. It should have been in here. Nope. Okay, but it's not in there. It's should be in there, but it's gonna take too much time. The sister once called. Some of you may remember. Okay, we will go to the community post. All right, she called because people were seeing lights. Sometimes some light flashing above my head when I'm talking and stuff. And she said she saw me inside of some kind of huge bright light, and there's somebody standing on my left with a sword in his hand or in her hand. And she said that's the light that she saw. Up until yesterday, when we post the video, for those of you that watch the video of the it's a 3 minutes video of the bioenergy that come from you, and she said this is exactly the same thing that she saw coming out of me, and that mean her you see your eyes. What's the name of that little? You see the dark part. That's not how you see. The dark part is not how you see. There's a little one, a little pinch. Is it what they call it? Is it retina? No, not the. Is it the pupil? Really? That's the pupil. I thought the pupil was this one. Huh? A pupil. Oh boy, I learned backward. But anyway, the pupil. It seems whatever was covering a pupil is being lifted up. She can see the aura from people. Okay, her pupil is being electrified. She can see the energy beam that coming from you. Pupil or iris, whatever the name is. Okay, she can see it. Okay, and the energy, the more you are, I think I tell this story, maybe I'm not. Um, I'll tell this after, but that's what she saw. Now, she sent the testimony. We put it in the community post. She gave the testimony about hearing things, and we got a brother in Jamaica that also said when he was a kid in Jamaica, when you hear the sound ear, it means a friend of you is trying to contact you. You pull your ear 7 times, and then you say the name of your friend, and you stop. Okay, beloved. It could be all sort of things. Okay, we don't know yet. Again, we are fishing now. We are fishing. We don't know exactly. Okay, all right. We don't know exactly what it is. So he said you pull your ear 7 times and say the name of that friend that you think. Try that. Try that. If you hear that sounds, you like, this could be my guardian angel contacting me. You pull your ear 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and you say the name of your angel, and then you try to, put your ear, try to look for that signal. I don't know. The brother said help. It does work. It stopped. That's one thing, one of the knowledge he shared with us, with the nation. Okay, thank you, beloved brother, for sharing that with us. Okay, so if you have this issue, try to do the same thing and see what you can get. Now, with the light that is inside of us, okay, I went to a store um, 6, 7 months ago, and it was a Gentile store, one of those healing, love, the metaphysical people that like, hey, you know about that energy and stuff. So when I entered the store, the woman covered her eyes. Mind you, it was sundown. When I opened this door, she covered her eyes, and she said, "Excuse me." And then I looked behind me. I thought she was talking to someone. And I moved out of the way, and she moved my direction. And there you go. All right. If YouTube pick that up, they will strike my account or whatever. So I realized what it is once more, and I put this there. That's like the second time this happened. Some people, they can see the light in you. Some people, they can see the death in you. They can see the guilt in you. Again, I remember one time I came online. I shouldn't. I was dealing with something that was heavy, and a sister quickly saw this. She sent me an email. She said, I don't know what, this is the very first time I received this email from this person. She said, I don't know what it is, but something is definitely wrong with you. Whatever that you are dealing, know that the family is there. We are praying for you. And I was dealing with something that the Most High put me through, and then all praises to Him. I got out, and I thought I was going to, well, I wish I would have died instead of suffering that fate. And my energy, she read it like a book. Now, so at certain times, I don't come online because my bio feed energy will affect you. So, yes, with you as the child of the light, you have a light inside of you. Now, how do you make this light brighter? How do you clean it? You're gonna have to do a lot of things, man. You're gonna have to meditate a lot. You're going to take a lot of bath. The bath instruction are in the website under homework. They works. Well, not for everyone, but they works. Do them. We have the 7-day one. We have the 5 days one. Beloved sister Micaiah, she's not with us most of the time now because she did this bath and then she was asking for something. And the next few weeks she get it and she like, man, I wish I didn't have this thing. I don't have time to split with the nation anymore. She barely come and say some stuff. She came back. She's like, oh man, I've been busy. Things are coming all over, but I don't forget the nation. Okay, she always say, hey, I don't forget them. I'm here. Just tell everybody I'm good. Sometimes she pop up because she's busy now. Some of you have blackage. Certain things are blacking your certain stuff. Remember, we have the shining bath coming in December. You have a literal star in you. Some of you are not, shining or being bright. Somebody stole your star. That's why you don't have that luminescent or that bioenergy in you. People cannot see it in you because it has been stolen. Some of you, yours are dim. Some of you, yours are not lighting up. Some of you, yours are being stolen. So you got to get it back. So that's what we're going to do on the 21st, 22nd, 23rd, and 24th of December. Okay. Now, final thing. If you had certain encounter, it could be any encounter. You were in the street, you met, she skipped me, I got the wrong order, there was an angry, not like I was pissed off, almost there was a confrontation, physical or verbal. Do not go home and then just say, don't do that. You're gonna have to purify, you're gonna have to remove, because this energy will follow you, and in the future will morph. What you need to do, if you have any of those encounter, some kind of super angry argument with this guy, this girl, with a freaking dog or a deer, like last time I got involved with a deer in the hood, you won't believe me. So anyway, if you got any type of heightened energy or confusion with somebody, or you got an encounter with whether it was baking, if it's in a hotel, whatever, in your car, at home, you need to purify yourself after that. Okay, except if it with somebody you live in the house with, like your wife or your husband. But if anybody else, whether that person is clean or not, you're gonna need to purify yourself. Okay. Somebody you had beef with, somebody that your blood boil when you see this person, or that person called you, or you see this, I freaking, not supposed to, I'm a no guy, but I freaking hate that guy gut. I hate this girl gut. Some bad encounter, or you watch something online that really disturb you, or you receive a very bad news, you're gonna have to purify yourself. Simple. Okay. Thank you, beloved Paula and Nurse Sweeney. The salt water is one thing. You don't need that much. 1 cup of water, pour some salt in it, stir it, and then put it there. When you finish your shower, you wash your head to toe. You wash your head to toe. You face east. Okay. You pour the salt water on you, or you can light off a white candle and do this, but not necessary. You pour the salt water upon you, okay? And then once you do that, you dry up your body, you go to your womb, you put your frankincense. Well, in the meantime, first thing you need to do, you light up your little charcoal, and then you let the coal become, white, and then you put a frankincense on it, and you put it on the floor, okay? Put it on the floor, and then stand upon it. Not putting your feet into it. Please do not call me or send me email picture with your burnt feet or say, Big Levi, I'm not blaming you, brother, but I'm in the emergency room right now, and they're about to chop off my feet, man. What happened, brother? But remember, you said to stand on the frankincense. I went over there and I did this, but I wanted to be like so holy. I pour a little alcohol on my feet, and then I laid up a match, and brother, I was all over the floor. I wore all out of my house until I reached the hospital, and then right now the doctor have a seesaw in his hand. He's gonna have to cut off my feet. I'm not blaming you, but all praises to the Most High. Please, friend, listen to me. Do not stain in the frankincense. You know how people, man. You know how people get. They will literally stand in there. Please don't do this. Stand over it. You want the smoke to rise under you. Okay. Again, for the women, don't overstand over in there, and then they let that thing get in there, and the next thing you know, you have some issue down there, and Big Levi, the smoke won't keep coming out of it. What do you mean the smoke won't keep coming out of it? But I thought, like, since I had an encounter, I thought like I could just let the smoke in there and clean the inside. No, that's not what that is. And I'm not telling you to do this. That has nothing to do with putting that thing in you or inhale it, or even worse, some of you, and getting jam in, put some of that green plant, so that green stuff, and then blow up the whole house. No, you put it under you as a form, it rises and purifies it. You can cross it a few times back and forth, you purifying, and then you're repenting, get this bad energy off of you. Now, if you have this book, you will go to number 35, 38. You will take 38. Okay, this is Aesop. Okay, this is Aesop. Once you get this book, the first thing you need to do before you even read it, you consecrate it. Okay, you pass it through the frankincense to all. You consecrated all the pentacle, all the pages, you pass it, throw the holy water in it, the salt and stuff, you pray over it. Now, whatever that you use in it, it's already been consecrated. So now you take this piece, all right? You can do this with this. If you don't have that, I will tell you what you're going to do. So you rub this in your pineal gland, third eye, forehead, in nomine Adonai, Fuge, nomine Adonai, Fuge, in nomine Christu, Fuge, nomino Paolo, nomine Andre, Mary, whatever people that you feel, Fuge, flee from it. Get the hell away from it. Okay, you pass this because this is Aesop. Okay, this is for purification of the body, the highest form, this pentacle right there. Okay, all right. And then after that, you read Psalm 51. And after that, you read Psalm 51 and you go to sleep, or I don't know, or you go to work, or you go wherever. If you do not have this thing, you can take a matchstick, okay? You can take a matchstick. You take that energy off of you. And then after that, you burn the match, let it burn completely. This energy is gone. All right? Everybody got that? Good. That's to taking off all negative energy. Get into some argument, some stuff. You feel angry at something, it would, excuse me, it would be best when you are doing this, all the windows are closed, the womb is impregnated first. You turn off all lights, you turn off your computer, you turn off your phone, you turn off your printer, turn them off. You turned off your everything except for the Wi-Fi if you're living with people. So, and then you fill the room, and then you go pass through the fire, pass it, get this thing off of you. If you have negative stuff on you when it comes to money, you need to get this thing off of you. Go to the website under home work and do this. Do the best that you can do. Just, beloved, just the salt water is good. The salt water, bam, you good. But over here we do scumbag stuff, extra stuff, okay? Unnecessary extra stuff. Yeah, when you touch certain people, you can feel the ickiness. Some people, you feel good being around them. Some people are like, oh, I don't want to be around this scum, man. Any question, beloved? Keep your energy clean, man. Stop watching the freaking news, dog. Stop watching the news, man. It's just, if you ask me, Big Leafa, what's going on right now, I don't know what I don't know what to tell you. Stop watching. Is certain news, certain people online, I cut them off, dog. And ever since I did this, maybe I'm blind. All I'm seeing is good stuff coming to me. Okay? Cut people off, man. That's right. We are the clock. We are the news. We give the news. People, if you're not getting the news from one of our brethren, one of our sisters, you don't watch the mainstream news, man. Everything is negative, man. Okay. This morning, the wife had a pissed off. She went to get some food. They made her wait, and that woman don't like to wait too long. All right, good. Any question again, beloved, so we can end this? It's good to have a very small circle. You don't need a big ass circle with a lot of people in there. You don't need that. You don't need this energy, man, and stuff. Again, anytime you have any encounter, whether it's from bakery or fight or anything negative you feel on you, get this thing off. All right, then. The drama, you have to cut it. For the forehead, you did the sign cross in a circle. Well, you can do the cross. The circle is to grab it. The circle is to imprison it. The circle is to snatch it. The cross is like, you see when you are watching movie and you see the sniper or whoever shooting something, and you see in the scope, in the sniper scope, you see a plus sign or a cross inside of a circle. A cross inside of a circle is a target. You can hit any target in that. So when you put the cross, it mean that I'm targeting you, and then you put the circle, I like you out, and then you pull it out. It's just symbolic. That's what it means. Okay. Bullseye. Thank you. That's the proper name for that. In nomine Yahweh Fuji. Or you can just say it in English. In the name of the mighty one, get the flee. In the name of the great apostle Paul, the great angel, the great initiate Mary, Elizabeth, any name, it will work, because those folks before you did it. So yeah, that's what it is. A bullseye is like the cross targeted, the circle imprisoned, because anything you put inside a circle cannot get out. And then after you finish do this, you light up the thing, you let it burn, and the energy. All right, they're cutting the grass out there, so it's pretty loud. All right, beloved, I will see you tomorrow when we have we probably going to have another phone call. Wait, when should we do that phone call? Because I keep going back on my word. I don't know. Is it Noga or Shabbatai? Shabbatai? Well, then Shabbatai will relax, and then we'll have phone call. Just call in and give your dreams, your vision, your testimony, certain things that you're dealing with, whatever that you want help with, question, with respect. With respect. We'll do this as always with respect. Okay, we will not tolerate people will come and then try to fuss at people. Okay. All right, beloved. Since they are doing the grass, I will leave you in peace. Okay. Go in peace, beloved. All right. Much love. Today is Zedek to the Zedekites. Today is your day, baby. Do your thing. Purify yourself. Okay. Psalm 51. Cross over the frankincense. Okay. Cross over it, and let it flame under you. All praises. Okay. Shalom. Fast, pray, repent, repeat. May the King reign forever.